I'm okay. I'm on a break from channeling and learning too much. I was overworking and fretting, trying to get too many posts, and if I forgot, I was trying to remember too many things, and I literally just had to let go. I also think I'm going through some type of spiritual, mental, emotional, physical awakening through yoga teacher training and dedicated yoga every day. And I've been really getting the message that we need to let go more. Like, honestly, even I was talking to my therapist today about holding our phones. You know how Dr. Danny was talking about her hands are hurting, overuse of our hands, right? And how she clutches. I'm so glad you shared that with me because I didn't see it, because I'm kind of like stepping away for a little bit. I am having so many freaking revelations when I'm really doing deep yoga, because even while I'm doing it, I'm stopping and doing like child's pose and just really, I think one of the things, if we really, really want to connect to the spirit world, is like slowing down and letting go. And part of that fast-paced social media world keeps our analytical brain going too fast. Yes, we'll see things spiritually and stuff. There's some kids over here now. But like part of this awakening is learning to connect more deeply to the spirit world. And these are things I'm learning from June, that I was in the afterlife programs and things. I should have brought my kite, but I just ran out the door. It was a sudden whim. And I can't even explain oh, well, that's not very cool. Patiently happy. You would think that you might find something better to do with your time than that, especially if they don't want to eat pork. That's not very nice. I can't even express. My therapist was so happy that I said I go live sitting at the park. I'm not going to stay very long. But I think it's one of the biggest lessons I'm learning right now, 13 concurrent viewers, is about letting go of the need to even know. Like me, I haven't even looked at any astrology charts or transits or listened to anyone except for the little Dr. Danny thing. I started to listen to Michael's new moon, and I said, or full moon, and I said, not right now. What if we just like turn off all the incoming information for a moment? Hello, Praddock, and welcome. And in this silence, true silence and stillness, that's when we hear the voice of God, the voice of Creator, whatever you call Creator, He, She, higher power, spirit, whatever you use. Do you hear the voice of God in the stillness, in the peace? Well, meditation is when you talk to God. No, prayer is when you talk to God. Meditation is when you listen. So I guess the question is, are we listening? Are we listening, or are we talking? So what if we're so used to giving that we just, hold on, if we do this right, well, I can't do both hands, because if you're constantly giving with your right hand, then you're using, here, let me set this over here for a second. If you are constantly giving to someone with your right hand, that's coming from your masculine side of your brain. That's your giving, doing. And one of the things I've always taught is if we're constantly giving and we don't stop to receive and we're not replenishing ourselves in the process and we're always giving and doing for, like say we're a creator on YouTube or Facebook and we're in, they want us to complete all these tasks within a certain amount of time to race to the top. And what if you don't want to race to the top? What if you just really have a message for people and you're not really in it to get the most? Yeah, this is called Malasana squat. It's really good if you do yoga at the park. I'm going to be doing yoga soon on my other channel. This is really great for your low back and it opens up your hips. And so what can start to happen is you could start getting emotional flooding. You can start getting, yes, Malasana squat is yoga. It definitely is. And it's really, really good. See, look at the Nightbots. Already knows about yoga. Yes, let's all be kind. Especially be kind to your host. If you've got someone on a channel that's trying to teach you things and help you. This is our prairie here. Let me see. This is a really good place to fly a kite. I'm in America from Illinois. You know, Lori, this is a new thing YouTube is doing that's shooting vertical streams up into people's news feeds. And so people can come from all over the world. And this is what the prairie looks like here if you look at it this way. Now see, they've just built a new park and there's children over there, so I don't want to put other people's children in the photo. This is a nice, good place to just come and connect to the earth. Come and connect with nature. And if you keep an eye on space weather, you'll be able to tell if there's incoming solar flares. Like if you've been getting headaches and things. There was a lot of northern lights. I think that's what I need to do. Go out into the dark and keep a real close eye on the solar flares because I did get that card in our message about solar flares. Hola and welcome. The sky is kind of beautiful here, but you know what? I kind of let go of even astrology right now, Mr. 13th sign. I'm literally like just being present in my moment. In my world, I've been taking care of a lot of things. Laundry, cleaning my bathroom, just taking care of all these other things, letting go of posting every single day. I was posting every day, you guys. I was posting every single day. And I felt like I was just like a robot in this routine, getting up, checking social media, doing the same thing over and over. And then the hamster wheel we saw over on the sculpture the other day, it really resonated with me. I told my therapist that today, like, when are we like a hamster on a wheel doing the same thing over and over? And one day we just got to jump off. So what if I don't even need to know what's going on in the sky right now? What if I could just be present with myself? And I realized I don't need any rocks or anything. Like me, I'm a girl who doesn't wear a lot of jewelry because I do a lot of yoga and working out. And the rings and the bracelets pinch my skin and they can hurt. And when your knuckles are swollen or anything, it can hurt. So I don't even wear stone jewelry and things like that, like 95% of the time. And I live off of like my intuition. Hold on, my phone's gonna overheat, y'all. I gotta turn this around. I can't even see. Hold on a second. I gotta get in the shade. These iPhones will just shut off now. It is 88 degrees here. This is one of the biggest parks because like that trail I go on, it goes way back all the way over here. And so it's 3 miles. I was debating whether I should even go because it's a really long walk and my leg has been hurting, but it's not hurting today because I slept so much yesterday. And when we're purging, let me talk about emotions. Do you guys allow yourselves to just sit and cry? I walked into my work and a song came on the radio, on the overhead radio that everybody could hear, and you can't avoid it unless you plug your ears. And it just reminded me of my daughter so much that I just sat down on the bench and bawled my eyes out. And I just allowed myself to just sit there right at the front of the store in front of all the cash registers. One of my coworkers was even trying to talk to me. And I just let it flow. What if we just stopped trying to control it, to be strong for everybody else, stuff it down, hold it in, and then that's where we start getting emotional pains and things. Boy, I tell you, you never know what's going to happen when you use a vertical stream anymore. I don't think this happens in the other ones. I didn't even want to do any cards today. I didn't want to be in the house right now. I feel like there's a higher lesson here in not in taking information all the time. You know, this Saturn and Neptune, this is really like a big deal, though. Emotionally, what's going on, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces and Chiron. And this is Meadowbrook Park, Dev. Chiron and Eris conjunction in Pisces. This is a very emotional, watery time. And then we're having a full moon also in Pisces, which is actually right on top of, I already know this because I already looked. So right on, I know where my natal Mercury in Eris is in Pisces. And I've also known several other people who are going more inward during this time. Now, when there's big solar flares, there could be northern lights. So maybe we need to get outside. You know, that's real weird on that tree. I saw that last time. You see that? It's in Champaign, Illinois. Champaign County, America. Let me see what. Oh, yeah. Tuesdays of fasting. Oh, good, Lori. That is so good. I think that's so important. Like, I haven't even been used. I go and I post my yoga teacher training homework to the group. And then I schedule mine for the YouTube posts on the page on Facebook. And I schedule it from Meta. And I don't go into the news feeds. And I'm turning off all the news feeds. No, I'm not scared of walking alone. I got an army of angels here, my friend. Why would anybody be afraid to walk alone? You got a whole army of angels walking with you at all times, guys. Didn't you know? Look at this. Our water's almost gone. We need some rain. We need to be, like, I've turned off the news feeds. I don't know what's going on, Lori. What if I turn off all of the Facebook news feeds and YouTube and just turn off all incoming information for a little bit? Is this an okay signal? Because it could get rough down here. See, normally the water is high enough that it's flowing across this. It's so dry here that we don't even have no water. And then that gets real murky. I use this as an like a symbolism too for the human body. If you think of us like water and flowing, that if we stay still for too long and don't get our energy flowing, you can sit right here in Malasana squat, doing your connection to the earth. I see a dragonfly. They do like hanging by the water. So maybe I'm going to enjoy this moment for a little bit. And this is where I'll be instead of reading cards for hours. Yes, this is the best place to do yoga. So maybe that's what I'm going to do right here, right now. And you guys have a most blessed and beautiful day. Take good care of yourself. And I'm going to connect here with the earth and my angels for a little while. Peace be with you. Thanks for stopping by.